Greetings, New Life family and friends and potential guests that are watching this video. Just wanted to provide a midweek update as we take into consideration some of the new guidelines that have been put into place. Obviously, they've asked that inside public places that masks be worn, and so just a reminder to you that there will be some masks available, or you could bring your own mask, whatever is comfortable, a cloth version, or some of our workers have been using these masks. Or I know some of you guys have been wearing masks for years, and so if you want to be creative, you feel free to bring your mask. This one's really good. It covers all your face, and of course, if the sermon gets really boring, you can just take a little nap, But not to make light of this. But we just want you to know, we've been meeting since September 20th and have been successful at not having any issues in our church. All the guidelines and the recommendations that we put into place and contextualized in New Life have been successful. And we have not had any contact tracing. We've not had any spread of COVID. And so I'm so thankful to the team here and to Chuck Cleveland and just the work that's gone on to make sure that New Life is a safe place to come and to worship. And so we celebrate and are thankful to God that we've been able to keep this ministry up, because we are providing an essential service in this time in our world and in our community. We believe that the message of New Life in Jesus Christ is so important. And while we're glad to provide the online platform, we just feel like the love of God is best communicated in person. And so we're glad when you can watch, and I thank all of you who have stayed at home when you're sick, kept your kids at home, and have watched that. You've been very responsible, so thank you. But understand, we're providing an essential ministry. People have come almost every week that are people that have not been going to church, people that have disengaged from church, people that have never been to church, and we're pointing them to Jesus Christ. And so what we're doing is so important. And so I thank you, and we're continued and committed to keeping that ministry up. We're taking into consideration all the guidelines that are put into place. But I just want you to know that our team has been successful, and we have provided a great place to worship that is safe, and our kids, for our youth, for our adults, for our seniors, for everyone that's coming here. And I'm so thankful to God for that we believe that the Word of God changes lives, and coming in and worshiping together is so important. So we're going to continue to do that. Just so you know, we're so thankful that you could come here. If you were new to New Life, you've been coming, your kids are participating in youth, you're sending your kids downstairs, you've been blessed by being part of Pastor Frank and Sherry's ministry at home, just understand that all of this takes money, and we just encourage you, if you're taking benefit from the family, to be investing back into the family. That's the way it works. That we all receive and we all invest. And so I thank you for those of you that are. If you haven't started yet and you're taking benefit from it, it's time for you to invest, because this is important. And the more we invest, the more people we can share this with. We've had 2 successful services. If we crowd out of those 2, then we'll add a 3rd, and we'll continue to keep offering this life-giving message of moving up and out in new life in Jesus Christ. This is an essential service. And as we approach Christmas, we just ask you to keep us in prayer, keep our community in your prayers, pray for our elected leaders. I mean, they've been chasing the wind, trying to find a solution to COVID. They've looked everywhere under the sun to try to find a way to fix this. And of course, it's all futile. It's really hard, it seems like. But we know that we need to turn to God. Psalm 46 says, God is our refuge and strength, a helper who's always found in times of trouble. And so it's to there that I point you as your pastor. Let's pursue God. Let's seek God together. Let's seek God on behalf of our city, our provinces, our country, our world. This is a time to turn back to God. And that's what we as a church exist to do. Life-changing ministry is happening in our youth group, in our children's ministry, with the Connect Times that Pastor Frank's doing, with our young adults starting up this weekend. There's some great ministry, and we're not going to let COVID get in the way of that. We're going to be respectful of what's going on, but we're going to keep moving forward in obedience to Christ and making disciples in a safe and appropriate way. As we put into place some of the guidelines that are recommended in our own context, we're going to continue to do this ministry, moving up and out in new life in Jesus Christ. So God bless you. Have a great week. Any questions you have, just contact the office, contact us. You can go on the website. We're happy to talk through any logistics or concerns you have. If you have issues with some of these guidelines, please contact your MLA, your MP, the Prime Minister's office, the Premier's offices. I mean, do it in a respectful, as a citizen, you have a right to do that. But here, we're not making political statements. We're focused on Jesus Christ and the gospel. And we're going to keep doing that as best as we can. And we've had a safe and a great track record so far. And with God's help, we'll continue to do that. And so God bless. Have a great week.